Hey
Hi
guys.
Welcome to our first ever 3v3.
Yeah,
BM.
this is BM2GM 19. We're calling this mutalated.
For obvious reasons. So we have Azrael in the top left corner playing Protoss. We've got HierarchARiA playing Zerg in the middle, and traveling salesman. I'm going to kill him. Playing Protoss in the top. What is this? Right? Yeah, the top right corner.
Yep.
And so we've got Teal, who's playing Protoss, and Red, who's also playing Protoss, and Blue, who's playing tryhard, who seems to have warned us about a cannon rush. Well, let's see.
Well, he's saying that we're gonna cannon rush. But yeah, traveling salesman, MP complete problem.
I still don't understand what those
Oh, it just means the problems are full of shit.
Yeah, that doesn't help. We didn't get it when our prof was explaining it, and I still don't get it.
Yeah.
So we've got our first cannon rush garbage here.
Pretty much. I actually thought that was on my map for a second. So this game is gonna get underway right at the beginning. I did pull 3, which is enough to take down a cannon, but not enough to take down a pylon. And honestly, I would suggest you not go for the pylon, because the pylon actually finishes really quickly and it has 200 more effective health than the cannon.
It does?
Yeah, it's 300, 300 instead of 200, 200. Now back in the Brood War days, those cannons had 100, 100. Early switching.
Did you say cannons had 300, 300?
No, 100, 100.
Oh. Really? That's it?
Back in the Brood War days, yeah.
Oh.
So we'd have that one drone keeping an eye on the pylon. This pro's trying to hide.
Basically,
I tell him to fuck off.
Basically, that was a failed cannon rush because you can't cannon rush the Zerg.
Yep.
We've also got some garbage going on here, but that doesn't work either because traveling salesman spots it, and well, for some reason he forge fast expanded and put down a cannon of his own, so that went to shit. And basically, he put down 2 pylons instead of a cannon for some reason. And I also zoomed out really far, and I can't figure out how to zoom back in.
Oh. Well, that's depressing. That's a good thing that we're recording this on my camera.
Screw you. How do you fix this?
I don't know. It's a new feature they added for casters.
Oh.
But as you know, I'm a terrible caster, so...
No, it looks good. It's just... It'd be really helpful when you're actually playing, because you can tell where stuff is. Like, it's a huge
Well, no,
view.
it's for watching battles and when you're casting.
Oh, are you the one who did this?
No.
Oh wait,
I don't know how to do that.
View perspective, everyone.
So it does look like our blue player is actually getting another expansion right now, making guys with guns out of 2 barracks, and our red Protoss, who did this shitty cannon rush, is going to get a lot of gateways after that forge, and our teal player is just being a stupid MF at this point, just throwing out his core and double gateway at this point. He does have double gas on the way, which makes me think he's going to go for some kind of tech build, but knowing him, he's probably just going to be a stupid MF.
Yeah, I don't know what tech is. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, really, when you're playing 3v3s, you either pile or you're a stupid MF that doesn't know how to build.
Yeah, or you do what we do.
There's no skill. There's no skill involved in anything but 1v1s. What?
Hey. What we do takes skill.
That's not skill, really. That's like... I would call that creativity, I wouldn't call that skill.
Well, I don't know why he threw down 3 gateways at once instead of just expanding like everybody here did. But instead, these guys are going to play 1 base each, which makes no sense at all.
Yep, the 2 Zerglings will clean up that one last pylon. Azrael puts his probes back to work. And apparently Teal getting a cannon over there to guard his absolutely not mineral line.
Yo man, this pylon is really important. It's powering like this and apparently that gateway that just went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have a pile of guys with guns moving out for our blue player because he's kind of a stupid MF, and apparently everyone put up a cannon. See, Red's cannon placement is even better than Teal's.
It's not protecting shit.
Pretty
It's
much.
protecting this Bob.
Yep, that Bob. It's giving that Bob something to talk at. Because you know the cannon is slightly more responsive than a brick wall because apparently at least it bobs up and down.
Yeah. So basically, right now, everybody I've put down, or Azrael's put down a Stargate, and he's got 1 Fulito out and a Bob. And an expansion. That's lacking. HierarchARiA's got some expansions going on.
And double
And
queens.
we've got the Marine pile. already here, and they can get rid of that creep tumor, which is good because it's gross.
But yeah, that one queen doesn't want to deal with this shit.
Yeah,
and
so then we've got some...
stalker can be micro like a boss and kill all this shit off.
So, we've got some,
needless micro going on.
Yeah. I was like... And then the Polite will show up, at which point the two mobs from blue show up, and the Phoenix decides to pick them up.
Yep, and this needless micro is actually hurting the Marines quite a bit.
It is.
Yeah, giving the Lings that little bit of extra number of hits required. That queen is being kept alive for a surprisingly long amount of time, injecting one last time before it probably goes down. We do have the core values over there trying to take down as many Marines as it can. It finally goes down. We do have one Bob trying to take on a queen. This queen is actually really low on health, so it might actually go down.
What is the point of this Bob micro? It's not actually doing anything to health.
I don't know either, but a bunch of Lings did come up, and this needless micro is actually hurting them quite a bit. But there is that one Bob up there tanking. Again, the needless micro costs 2 Marines their lives. And it looks like these Lings are going to be able to clean out these guys with guns.
Yep, and then there's one last Bob. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. It looks like a wall of pylons for some
reason. They want to be able to cannon rush, because, you know, once a cannon rusher, always a cannon rusher. And if nothing else, then it can use the Bobs to use it to warp in Bobs. But this looks like some decent micro out of our yellow player right now, taking down some of the Bobs, but the Stalkers are getting hit by that. That one queen being extremely brave, but the recharge train getting lured into the cannons right now. That's actually gonna maybe take down one Stalker, but that Stalker does survive being killed. Yeah. And it looks like cannons being thrown down for our bunch of Protoss.
Yeah, instead of actually getting Warp Gate, they seem to have gone for the plus, or well, Teal seems to have gone for the +1. Wait, no, they have Warp Gate, what am I thinking? It was...
It's still a couple of guys with guns.
This guy's on 1 base and 6 gates, and his expansion's over here for God knows why.
Because he's trying to ninja that expansion by putting it right in front of us.
So we've gone for a pure Bob, pure guy with gun over here, which is not a bad composition, I guess. Except, you know, unless you run into a big tall thing, or a storm, or anything really that has splash, but you know, whatever.
Yep, so this is actually a lot of Bobs, and it seems like there's a lot of guys with guns coming in as well. These spines are not actually going to finish. The Lings do actually pull back right now because they don't. They want to be fighting the guys with guns, not the Bobs.
Anyway, the Polite will show up, and with their extra bonus damage to light, they clean that up.
Clean up some Bobs.
Yep, and we've got a Keener drone, which gets rolled, and we've got some Politals tanking some hits for the Stalkers. And some pointless stutter stepping from the traveling salesman, but he's from Brood War, so you know what? Give him a break.
Yep.
Actually,
and also, if you're already MP complete, then you can waste all the time you want because you're not going to get any slower.
So, you know, I actually don't understand that joke because I fail at algorithms, but you know, that's just me.
I just know that MP complete problems are slow.
Yeah, I know they're hard, but I think it's something about being able to, like, once you know the answer, you can check if a solution is valid within polynomial time or something.
No, I think a complete problem needs to be able to check the solution in a, like, to check if a solution is valid in a polynomial time. Yeah, there's just more than polynomial number of possible solutions.
Okay. Okay, that was
this isn't the CS course. This is mutalated. But again, we have the spine crawlers going down because we know that one's a cannon rusher, always a cannon rusher, and one's a one-base cheeser, always a one-base cheeser. Although blue's proving to be quite the... Oh yeah, we do have a pile of Bobs coming up. We do have a pile of Bobs and Stalkers for our yellow player.
I love how none of these have any reactors or tech for space or anything. Anyway, that's a lot of Bobs, actually.
Yeah, that's a lot of Bobs, and a lot of guys with guns.
Yep.
And again, the spine not quite finishing, but it does look like our yellow player does have charge finished.
Yep.
And it's kind of a shame that these Politals, actually they get to pick up lots of Bobs, so that's going to be okay. Again, Stalker running into the guys with guns is not a good idea. We do have a couple of Bobs leveling around, and one cannon is actually going to get a few kills, but I don't think that's going to be enough to hold us off. The hatchery does fall, but the Politals do show up, and there's cannons. And there's also a couple of garbalisks out for our purple player.
That one just rolled over that, that mineral line.
Yep.
And then it rolled the guys with guns.
And then it picked up the guys with guns and smashed it around, and then it picked up these guys with guns and smashed it around. And then I picked up these guys with guns and smashed it around.
They're just going here to die.
Yeah, pretty much. This is just a shitty rally at this point.
Yep. So we've got some carriers working overtime, carrying, and we've got the Politals. The Marine, sorry, the guy with gun count has gone down sufficiently that the Politals can pick them up now.
Yep.
And with their bonus damage to light, they roll. And, you know, carriers actually are good versus that small number of guys with guns, especially without stim and medevacs.
Yep. And over here, the Politals, the Garbalisks are still picking up guys with guns and smashing them around.
Oh yeah.
It seems like nobody seems to like the attack command and just like get picked up and smashed around.
I actually
we have 6
don't know why
kills on
guy...
this and like, how many kills do these have? This one has 6, this one has 15.
Oh, pick up the SCVs and smash them around.
So then they get picked up and smashed around and the guys with guns give like absolutely no shits.
That's actually more than enough guys with guns to deal with it if they had stim, but they don't.
Yep, and they actually just don't give a shit at all about these SCVs, which get picked up and smashed around.
Oh, that's a lot of.
Yep, the Garbalisks managed to pick up one more and get smashed around. Back in the base, we see the carriers cleaning up the cannons.
The Garbalisk with the low health actually has 17 kills.
Yeah, that one is 15.
Well, the 8 used to be at low health, now it's just at health.
Yep.
So we've got the Mothership Core trying to be a keener, and, you know, Azrael didn't notice, and so it gets blown to bits.
Yep.
And there goes another 100 gas, which is very
And here
upsetting.
comes the Garbalisks trying to pick up the probes and smash them around.
That's what they do.
Yep.
Smash,
The units
smash.
lost actually shows purple not losing that much. So far, orange is losing the least because he's apparently making carriers and air units. But that one awkwardly placed cannon finally being put to use, but there's enough Garbalisks over here to pick up the stalkers and smash them around. Red does bring his stalkers in, but they're kind of awkwardly placed somewhere. And all the teals stalkers did get smashed around, and now teal's probes are going to get smashed around. Warping in one more stalker because apparently that's all he can afford, and all the probes do go down. The Garbalisks are now in the natural picking up those probes and smashing those around.
He didn't actually lose that many probes because he had like 10 in each mineral line.
Yep, he just didn't have that much to begin with, but this is a giant pile of guys with guns coming in. And
you know, he had
actually
more
moving in with more bombs.
His macro isn't actually that bad. He's got 3 bases.
Yeah, that's because he started with 3 bases.
Yeah, so, but the problem is he's producing Marines one at a time instead of putting down any sort of reactor or anything.
Pretty much, but now the Reds stalkers are being forced to run around again.
Yeah,
well, this is enough stalkers to pick up, to clean up the Garbalisks, but the Politals do pick up all the stalkers. There's more than enough for the Garbalisks to pick up the rest and smash those around.
That's called teamwork, guys.
Yeah, it's called making the Garbalisks throw shit around. But you know, once you have Garbalisks that works, yeah, keep on making Garbalisks and picking up one last pylon before turning around and smashing up more shit, basically. This time, I guess they're gonna go for the pylons.
We've got Yellow's Bobs over there cleaning up that base, but Blue did lift.
Yep.
Blue doesn't actually appear to be that bad of a player because he's...
Well, he's getting guys with guns with no shields and nothing else.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any actual tech, but his macro-wise is not that bad.
Yeah, so he shows potential, but he's still a bad player. Again, we see stalkers being thrown around. Units lost again. These purple is just not losing shit. Like we see a unit counting station, and we see teal actually has nothing. And now his gates are down. So he's gonna continue to have nothing.
So we do have
a bunch of bombs and big tall things against the pure guys with guns army. I can only see how this will turn out. And teal leaves, and red leaves, and everyone else leaves.
Well, the problem with that last engagement between blue and yellow was that they weren't actually attack moved into the big tall things, they were just moved into the big tall things. So they literally just walked into the side blades and the lasers. Yeah. So they got beat down.
So there's two things good about this replay. There's the mutilated and there's the massacre of the guys with guns. Who doesn't love seeing that?
You if they're yours.
Yeah, but they're not ours.